Welcome back to Cotton Creation. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these 2-ingredient, yes, you heard that right, only 2-ingredient pumpkin donuts, and they are absolutely delicious. So first things first, you want to grab a box of cake mix. I always rock with Betty Crocker. She hasn't stirred me wrong yet. So I'm just going to be using the Betty Crocker Super Moist Yellow Cake Mix, and then grab a can of pureed pumpkin or pumpkin puree. So the only other additional thing optional that you could do is grab some pumpkin spice. Totally up to you. If you want to, you can. If you don't have to. But you know me, the chef in me always wants to add a little extra flavor to things. So I went on ahead and put in my homemade pumpkin spice seasoning. You can use store-bought as well. And you're going to go ahead and mix that all together. And after that's mixed in with your pumpkin puree, we're just going to go ahead and add most of the pumpkin puree to the box of cake mix. The full recipe will be down in the description box down below. So because Betty Crocker reduced the amount of cake mix that comes in the box, you don't need the whole can of pumpkin puree anymore. Before you could do 1-to-1 ratio, but you'll want to have about 2 tablespoons worth of pumpkin puree left over. So just take those 2 tablespoons out and then use the rest of the pumpkin puree. So you're going to go ahead and mix this. It is going to be super duper duper thick. And it's going to take some arm workout to get all of it mixed together. But eventually it will all mix together. The easiest way that I found to do these donuts and getting them nice and even into your donut pan is to put this into a piping bag. So simply put it into a cup, fold it down, and go ahead and fill this piping bag up. Now you don't want to overfill it. I did that the first time and it was a little bit of a mess. So do not overfill this bag. You probably only want to fill it about halfway and then go ahead and cut the tip. So then I was like, you know what? This would be really good with some pecans. And I had some extra pecans in the house that day. So I went on ahead and crunched up a few and put those in the bottom. Now, you know I like to tell you what to do and what not to do so that you can get the perfect recipe. So this is what not to do. So on my first few tries, one, you have to apply a lot of pressure to make sure that the donut dough batter is actually pressing down to the pan. So the best way I found is to hold your tip straight up and down and then go slow and apply a nice even amount of pressure. And you want to wrap that batter back around itself. Now you can spray your pans. I did not spray my pans. These are brand new pans, donut pans, and they are non-stick and they did not stick at all. But if you want to make sure that your donuts don't stick, then you will want to spray them with some sort of cooking spray. So the best way to tell if these are ready is if they bounce back when you press them in. And then I'm just doing a couple different versions and variations. I did make a vanilla glaze, so I'm just going to glaze some of these with that. And then I always like a good powdered donut too. So I'm just going to take some powdered sugar and I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle the powdered sugar, sift the powdered sugar on top of the donuts, and then I'm going to leave a couple of plain, just so we feel like we got one of those old school donut boxes where you have some that are frosted, some that are powdered, and some that are plain. So like I said, these are super delicious, super easy. These are great for the holidays and great for the fall and winter. They don't take long to cook at all. They took about 15 minutes in the oven. And forgive me, I can't remember the degrees, but like I said, I will put the full recipe down below in the description box of this video so that you can make them and so that you can save and print the recipe as well. And of course, I got y'all on what it looks like on the inside. If you like this video, make sure you give your girl a thumbs up and drop me a comment and let me know if you're trying out this recipe this winter and fall. Until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, and I will be doing more flavors.